The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Any more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Dances by him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And they'll try to run the option here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. 16 more on that one and another first down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will...
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. In motion right is Thomas. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars 37-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He'll look to throw, rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ron McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Good solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Ladd McConkey
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The tight end in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Jair Brown there defensively to knock it away.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught.
And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got it.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gibbs is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
For the Chargers field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything good with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.